Hi guys, I'm Ashley from Rec 3202 to teach you how to bowl. So the first step to bowling is to get your bowling shoes. These are important not only to keep the lanes clean, but to help you with your game. So the front of the shoe is actually designed so you slide a little bit easier, and the back is to create a little bit of traction so you don't go sliding all over the place. So next you want to choose your ball. You want to choose between about a 12 to a 16, but you want to do it with whatever you feel most comfortable with. And it's important to not only get the size of the ball, but the holes that they have. So you want to make sure they fit comfortably in your hand. You don't want them to be too far apart or to be too small or anything like that. So next you're gonna go up to bowl. So if you want to do like the classical or the classic hand placement, is you're going to use your two middle fingers and your thumb to hold the ball. There are other ways, but that's just the most typical way. So when you go up to bowl, you want to make sure you have between 4 to 5 steps to take before you release. You want to start with your dominant leg first, and you don't want to go past the line or else the lights will go off and you'll go sliding down the lane. So when you aim, you kind of want to go to the second arrow over, because the middle of the lane tends to be a little bit more oily and the sides have a little bit more traction. At least that's what the internet tells me. So you're going to want to take a few steps, pull back, and then release gently. And you want to make sure you don't fling the ball up, and you want to keep down low so it just glides down the lane. So the ball is going to come back into the middle of the thing, and you're just going to go again. You want to make sure that the barrier in front of the pins is up before you go again. If you go down, you'll hit it and you'll make the game stop. So when you're looking up top at the scoreboard, they have a couple different ways. So if you have pins left over at the end of the game, that is not what I remember. So if you have one line down, that means you picked up a spare, so you didn't knock them all down the first time, but the second time you did. Or you can get a strike, which is an X, and that is when you hit all the pins down the first time. And so if you get a strike, you add up your next 2 scores, your next 2 frames to that score. So if you get a strike and then a strike, you're going to add those together and you get to 20 for that frame. So a 300 game is 12 strikes in a row or something like that. And it's really important that you have fun.